Hey everybody, I am super excited because today we are going to be talking about 10 reasons why you and everybody you know should own real estate. Let's roll right in. First and foremost, real estate as an investment asset is undeniably one of the best assets that you can hold. One of the really cool things that you can achieve with real estate is a hedge against inflation. So on average, the national inflation rate for the past 100 years has been right around 2%. But the average appreciation rate of real estate, that is its gain in value year over year, is anywhere from 3 to 5%, which means that every dollar you put into your real estate or every dollar that your tenant puts into your real estate is going to appreciate at a level higher than inflation. So if you were to put $10,000 into the bank right now and leave it for 50 years and come back, that $10 would be less valuable than it was today. Even if the price has gone up and you've gained some mediocre interest rate on that asset, it's still going to be less valuable than what $10,000 would buy you today, even with its gains. Real estate, however, outpaces, in most markets, of course, it outpaces the average inflation rate, meaning that every dollar that you put into your real estate year over year over year as you buy down your debt and pay down your mortgage, every single one of those dollars is going to be more valuable in the future than it is right now. So it's a great hedge against inflation. Let's roll right into reason number 2, shall we? Rental potential, guys. Rental income. It's very hard to beat real estate for this regard. Not only are you hedging against inflation with your overall appreciation growth, but in addition to that, you have the opportunity to capture rental income. Who doesn't like money that comes straight to your mailbox every month? With a good property manager, buying property in the right areas at the right times with good interest rates, good terms on your deal, can really go a long way to getting you the opportunity to cash in on that investment, whether you purchase it as an income producing property or you purchase it as your first home, second home, third home, whatever. When it comes time to move out of that property, you can put a tenant in there. And if you bought it right with the right terms early on, there's a really good chance that you can actually make money off of it, including the appreciation gain that you're getting when a tenant is buying it down. And we've already talked about that, 3 to 4%, maybe 5% appreciation gains. In addition to that, you can also, potentially be pocketing a side income from these rental properties. You buy it, your mortgage, your income, your mortgage, your insurance, your taxes, and paying down all of that each month. It's $1,300, $1,400, $1,500 a month. You stick a tenant in there for $1,700, $1,800 a month, and all of a sudden you're making money every month just from someone living in a property that you own. It's pretty awesome. When you start stacking, you can imagine if you have 20, 30 of those properties that you accumulate over your life, you buy 1 or 2 a year. Pretty soon you're going to have a lot of rental income coming in. So rental income, it's amazing. Not to mention we have all these, new rental opportunities becoming available on the market. You see a lot of people purchasing a home for themselves, living in the master bedroom or one of the guest bedrooms, and then renting out the other rooms to where they're not even paying their mortgage. That $1,500 mortgage is being paid $750 in that bedroom and $750 in that bedroom, and now I'm living mortgage free and my debt's being bought down. It's a pretty awesome place to be. Short-term rentals, if you travel a lot, there's no denying the power of a short-term rental nowadays. You can throw your property on Airbnb as long as your HOA allows it. And you could, on the weekends that you're traveling to Port Aransas or heading down to the beach or driving up to Colorado or, flying to New York on your business trip, whatever it is you're doing, on those weekends, you could be producing income with your property. Easily, guys. It's as simple as taking some pictures and spending a little time putting it online. Super easy, guys. Again, imagine having 10 or 15 of those things producing income for you at the same time. It's pretty powerful. Okay, so let's roll right into opportunity 3. Reason number 3 that you should be buying real estate right now. Low volatility. Guys, the markets change. Most of us were around whenever 2007 to 2009 happened and the stock market tanked. Now, a lot of that did have to do with subprime lending, i.e. bad mortgage loans being given to people that couldn't afford to pay them back at rates that were really predatory. There was a lot of mortgage lending that was going on that was really taking advantage of the buyer. It was a sad state of affairs. But all that aside, what we saw and what we constantly see is a market correction of anywhere from 10 to 30 to 50% sometimes, and it can get a whole lot worse than that. What that means is that if all your assets are tucked away into assets that are tied to the market, i.e. the stock market, bonds, yields, things like that, all of those assets have a high volatility when compared to real estate. Real estate, you buy in a good location like Austin or the surrounding cities, and what you very easily see that even if the market goes up, even if the stock market collapses, there's still such a strong local economy that your property value is not going to tank. The only reason you would see that is if there were bad mortgages being made and the prices were overinflated. That's not an issue that we're seeing in this market at all. And so what that means again is that when the market eventually corrects itself, because all markets do, and we've been in a pretty long upcycle, when that time comes that market corrects itself, whether it's a 10% correction, hopefully it's no worse than that, but whether it be a 10, 20, 30, God forbid a 40 or 50% correction in the marketplace, your property values are going to stay relatively the same. That's at least what all the predictions and all the trends would assume. So it's just got a low volatility rate. You're safer with your money in real estate. It's slowly appreciating. The stock market goes like this. Real estate stays steady because the values keep going up. People always need a place to live, and especially they're always going to need a place to live around an area with a real thriving economy like what you have in the Austin area. So low volatility, man, it's hard to beat. It's safe. Put your money in real estate, at least some of it. Obviously, diversification is good, but real estate is a good place to tuck it away, get similar returns to the stock market without all the risk. So definitely something to think about. Reason number 4, guys. Reason number 4 why you should be buying real estate right now is leverageability. Down the line, if you buy right now, over time you accumulate a net worth in that property, that your net worth takes an increase because of the holdings that you have. Your mortgage is being paid down, you're appreciating, 2 to 5% a year. So your value is going up. So every year your net worth grows a little bit. And at some point you'll have that ability, the ability to lean on that net worth to either upsize your current home, sell that home and buy something larger and gain even more value in real estate and hold more net worth in real estate, giving yourself the potential. So you have let's say you start off with a 2-bedroom. We'll run an example. Start off with a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, fresh out of college. It's just you, bachelor or bachelorette. So you're out on your own. You purchase your first property and it's a nice little condo. Let's say you buy it for $175,000. 5 years later, it's time to up and move, or you find you're getting married, you're starting a family, whatever it is. It's time to get something a little bit larger, or maybe you're moving further out, into the suburbs because you want more yard space, whatever it is. We need something larger, right? So now you have that 2-bedroom, 1-bath. You have 2 options. You could either rent it out, and now you have that side income that we've discussed earlier in previous, in the previous list here. You could either be renting it out, producing an income that way, but if you can't, you always have the opportunity to sell it and to recapture all your equity. So let's say now it's worth, and I'm just rough numbers, I'm not actually running any math or average appreciation rates here, but let's say you buy it for $175, you pay down $15,000 worth of debt, and it goes up $20,000 in value. So now you have $35K captured in this property. You can then refinance that property and recapture that money, and so you take it out on a loan. Basically, you get a loan and the bank increases your mortgage again back to what it was and gives you all the cash that you've saved up. That's an option. You could always sell it and recapture that $35,000, and now you have that $35K that you can go towards purchasing your next home, or maybe 2 more, who knows. But the point is that it's leverageable. You're gonna have that equity captured in that property, which you will then be able to take out to purchase your next home, which will be worth more. So say, $175, it's now worth, what did I say, that $20,000 increase, well, with $195, you take out the $35K that you had, you put it into a new home that's worth $250,000, and you hold that for another 5 or 10 years. And then let's say your family grows, and now you have 50 or 60K sitting in equity in this next home that you can pull out and purchase your 4-bedroom home for $325,000. You can see that pile, that nest egg that you're building in real estate, continues to grow, and it can be recaptured through home equity lines of credit, through refinance, through selling the property. But that equity can be captured and relocated. It's leverageable. It's very powerful. The equity that you build in your property, it's yours, and it's yours to use how you like. And that can go a long way for a lot of people. So that leverageability is really powerful. Guys, reason number 5 why you should be buying real estate right now. I'll tell you, it's an easy one. 2 words: net worth. Keeping Current Matters released a report at the end of 2018 showing the average net worth of a renter versus an owner. The average net worth of a renter is $5,500. The average net worth of a homeowner, though, was $225,000. A massive difference, a difference of $220,000. Guys, over the life of the property, think about what $220,000 can do for you, for your family, over the life of that property. You buy it now, it could pay for your kids' college, It could help you fund a luxurious lifestyle in your retirement, especially if you own multiple properties. I mean, the numbers are so astronomically different. I don't think it takes much more clarification than that. Do you want, over the course of living in a home, because we all have to live somewhere, do you want to accumulate a net worth of $5,000? Or do you want to accumulate a net worth of $225,000? It's a pretty easy answer for most people. All you got to do is buy a home. And don't wait, buy it now. Cool. So let's roll right into reason number 6. Reason number 6 of the top 10 reasons why you should own real estate right now is, guys, it's your property, it's your rules, right? Who likes dealing with landlords, quite frankly? Nobody likes to be told how many pets they can have. Nobody likes to be told how long guests can stay on their property. Nobody likes to be told how many vehicles they can have parked on their property. Nobody likes random inspections or visits by the property manager. Guys, you own your property. Nobody's knocking on that door unless you've invited them over. It's pretty nice. You can own as many dogs and cats and horses and pigs as you like, and as many as your HOA will allow, of course, if you live in an HOA. But the fact is, it's your property, guys. It's your rules. If I can't name of any other reason to own, real estate, that's a good enough one for me. I like to be able to do what I like and I think most people are along those same lines. So that's reason number 6. Let's roll right into reason number 7. Have you guys heard the term location? Well, that's reason number 7 on the top 10 reason list why you should buy real estate. Guys, first off, if you're living in an area like the Austin Metroplex or one of the surrounding cities, Buda, Kyle, Jarrell, Georgetown, Round Rock, Hutto, Taylor, Cedar Park, Leander, you name it, any one of those cities, Lakeway. If you're living in any one of those cities, guys, you know that the value is good, that that there's a scarcity for real estate, that people want to buy property in these areas, and they're having trouble finding good deals on properties, which is why we are slowly seeing values go up just continuously. Guys, location. They're not making any more dirt, which means that what you buy now, especially if you buy in the right spots, in the market that we're in right now, in the Austin and Austin area real estate market, I mean, that location isn't going away. We know that the market's thriving. We know that we have real strong footholds with the major tech companies in this area. We're doing well. If you're not buying now, it's only going to get more expensive for you to buy then. It's called scarcity. They're not making any more dirt. And so if you know the location's good, don't wait to buy. So that's number 7, guys. They're not making any more dirt. Jump on that location as soon as you get the opportunity. Reason number 8 why you should be buying real estate right now. This is a really fun one. Guys, the interest rates are historically the lowest they've been in ever, quite frankly. Now, they were a little bit lower than they are right now at the original downturn of the market back in 2010 to 2016. They were around where they're at right now, but historically that's the lowest they've ever been, and they're there right now. Guys, you can get into a long-term 30-year note at 3.5 to 4.5% down. The interest payments on that note are so minuscule that any good investor can tell you that now is the time to borrow money to buy. Your mortgage payment is going to stay locked in. As soon as you lock in that rate, obviously I try not to work with variable interest rates. So as soon as you lock in that interest rate, when you purchase that home, it's going to stay there for the rest of your life. So when the rest of the market gets kind of crazy and interest rates increase over time, because they will increase, trust me, you can ask any economist, we can't keep them this low forever. In fact, it's kind of scary how low they've been for this long. Now is the time to buy, is when the money's cheap, guys, and the money is very cheap, and it's not going to get any cheaper. Interest rates are amazing. Lock them in now so that when everybody else is, when home prices are continuing to increase and the interest rates are going up, so the same, $300,000 home costs you 2 or 3% more a year to hold. That's not when you want to buy. You want to buy right now when they're historically as low as we can imagine they'll ever go. So interest rates are low, time to buy. Guys, number 9 for the 10 reasons why that you should buy real estate right now, tax benefits. They're hard to beat. First off, you get a lot of property tax benefits. We won't go into the homestead exemption and everything that it offers, but there are a lot of benefits to owning real estate tax-wise. In addition to that, if you're in a regular tax bracket, 20 to 30%, you a lot of times can write off your mortgage insurance, and as long as your mortgage company isn't paying for your mortgage insurance, you could write that off in your taxes. And in addition to that, you can write off most of your interest payments and most of the interest that you pay towards your mortgage payment. So that's a really good deal. So tax benefits, guys, it's hard to beat. When you get into the real estate investment aspect of things, the depreciation that you can claim on your property can really they can do incredible tax benefits for your income. It can really shelter a lot of your income. I'll give you a little secret here. The wealthy, everybody thinks that these guys dodge taxes, and people, the more money you make, the less taxes you pay and things like that. But really the secret that a lot of these tax strategists have figured out is that the government incentivizes certain behaviors. If you do certain things in the US economy, the government will give you a tax break as a reward for doing the right or taking the right behaviors, investing in the right ways. One of the biggest tax advantage investment classes would be real estate. When you invest in real estate, the government views that as a stimulation of the economy and a creation of jobs. They, in turn, for you boosting the economy by your purchase of real estate, they in turn will give you quite a bit of tax benefits and depreciation. And now we're talking investment real estate. They will give you huge depreciations on your income so that you can recapture and protect a lot of the money that you've put into your real estate. Now that's on the investment side. Huge tax benefits when you start buying multiple properties. But even if it's your first home, in most tax brackets, you will be able to write off a lot of that interest. In a lot of your interest payment, you'll be able to write off as in your taxes. So tax benefits, guys, you can't beat them. It's one of the best classes to invest in general. And it definitely offers more tax benefits than most other investment classes. So it's awesome. Reason number 10, guys, and this is the best one right here. Reason number 10 why you should be buying real estate right now: stability. It equals flexibility. If you own one property, awesome, you're building your net worth. If you own 3 or 4, your net worth is building by that much more. In addition to that, you have the potential to rent it out. You have the potential to leverage it, like we talked about earlier, to pull the cash out of these properties that you've been building up over time. And what that basically means for you is higher net worth and more ability to do what you choose to do in the long run. Again, whether it's sending your kids to college, whether it's financing your retirement, whether it's financing multiple purchases, whether it's covering unexpected bills. The fact is, you have property value, you have value and wealth being built in your property or properties. And over time, that wealth is going to be there for you to rely on when the time comes, when you need it, when you and your family need it, or when you want it. It's always good to have a nest egg. My opinion, buy as many pieces of property as you can, take advantage of all that appreciation, all the tax benefits, all the rental potential. It's unbelievable. If you're not buying real estate right now, you should be. We can definitely help you find good rental properties if you're thinking about investing in real estate, and we'd also be happy to discuss. Let's cut that last in. Let's see. Should we wrap it up? Okay. All right, let's do this last thing. All right, guys, so those are the 10 reasons why you should be buying real estate right now if you're not already. Let us know if we could be of any service. We're always happy to talk real estate.